Hey, welcome to Think Outside of the Box Praise Dance Challenge Day 5. And the challenge for today is a very important one for all praise dance leaders that they must apply to their praise dance rehearsal. So today's challenge is structuring your praise dance rehearsal. Structure is very key for praise dance leaders. It prevents a lot of problems, conflict, and drama. And the 5 ways that you want to do that, top 5 ways are: 1 is prayer, 2 is devotionals, 3 is organization, 4 is delegation, and the last part is warm up and choreography. Notice how I left the dance part for last, okay? So the focus of the day that I want to focus on is prayer. And the topics that I want to focus on in prayer is guidance and direction. Now, this is going to take up some time for the challenge because I really want to teach and have leaders get an understanding of each component. So there are some components that will be longer than others. Prayer is going to take a couple of days. Actually, it's going to take like maybe 2 to 3 days, but I really want praise dance leaders to see the importance of prayer. So the focus of prayer today is guidance and direction. And there's 3 things that we should focus on. So as leaders, we are responsible for grooming praise dancers in 3 areas. That's spiritually, mentally, and physically. Spiritually, we have to teach them the word of God, the purpose of ministry, and praise and worship as it relates to dance. Number 2, mentally, we have to educate dancers on the topic of ministry versus performance. That's very, very important because a lot of time they really don't know the difference between the two. To them is all the same thing. And number 3 is the physical part. So, it's important that you be a student of dance, get some dance experience. You don't have to be professional, but get down the basic fundamentals of learning how to dance. Because what you want to do with dance is you always want to warm up the body, condition the body to be strong. You want to teach technique, and then there's choreography. So there's a method to, physically training your dancers. So the simple challenge of today is pray about teaching your dance team the Word of God. What approach would you take and how would you teach them about the Word of God? Number 2, how would you teach them about the subject of ministry versus performance? Like I said, those are 2 different schools of thought, so you have to think of a way of how you would teach that topic. Number 3, combine 1 and 2 and create a mini Bible lesson for the team. Again, you can focus on the names of God, and again, the subject of ministry and performance. I don't want to give you the answer, which I did in the other video, but I want you to start being creative and start, working your mental brain, your mental capacity on how to do this, because it's not hard. You can do it. I believe in you. It's just a matter of, working that brain muscle and, just changing your perspective of what ministry is and the responsibilities of a leader. And then 4, this is the fun part. This is the dessert. So think and create movements that physically strengthen the team and then relate movements to praise and worship. So think about ways that you want to do warm up with the teams and condition and strengthen their bodies, but you also want to relate movements that represents praise and worship. So praise, just to give you a hint, praise is usually upbeat and fast and rapid movements, where versus worship movements is very still and is slow and is intimate. I gave you a clue for movements. So what you want to do is just match up those movements to what praise is and then what worship is. So that is today's challenge. Not too hard, pretty simple, and it's pretty much fun. So again, the challenge of the day was ways to structure your praise dance rehearsal, and this is part 1, and I want to focus on prayer, and the components of prayer was guidance and direction. Okay, so again, subscribe to this channel, email me, leave your comments in the box. You can always go to my website, and I have oogobs of materials that deals with the challenge, and it talks about the challenges in detail. So that's TOB praisedance.com. Every night I also do on Periscope at 7 p.m. sharp. I'm also doing the daily challenges there as well. So you're more than welcome to come join me at 7 p.m. And if you miss 7 p.m. on Twitter, they always save my broadcast. So again, please turn into Twitter and enjoy the challenges and let me know how they are helping you out. Okay, guys, enjoy your day, and I look forward to seeing you during the next day challenge. Be blessed. Take care.